I'm recording this one the night before because I just had a full day. I labored all day on Labor Day. It's 7:37 p.m. The Sox are on and still giving me glimmers of hope that they will somehow secure a wild card spot, being 4 games back. So that's been fun. I opened another one of these haunted hoops boxes. I've just been having fun. They're fun. Even though it's a chore, I will give you a recommendation. Get a pair of scissors, cut the top of each pack. It's 3 cards a pack. And then obviously make sure you don't cut the card. And then they're easier to open. I pulled 3 Wembies from my last bundle. It looks like a pack of Oreos, to be honest. And actually the green slime, the green and purple, for those from my generation, it looks like a Goosebumps-inspired design. That Wemby I saw recently sold for $20, as high as $75. So that's a base insert you're going to want to look for. The hollow web and the hollow candy corn Wembies are $250 to $500 from a $30 Costco purchase. So I'm just saying, if you have a Costco membership, get over there and whatever, take a crack at it. 90 packs per box for $30. 270 cards. That's a deal. Thinking about selling the packs in here for 49 cents. But honestly, I'll probably just keep a bunch and give them out for free for trick-or-treaters in the store on Halloween. So, more Haunted Hoops nonsense. My new TV is incredible. I love it. 58 inches. This is just a big Costco ad. $274 and change after tax for a 58-inch TV. That's super light and thin and better than my Sony, which I've had for 10 years. It still works. It's just the software inside is so slow. So I'm going to reclaim the TV, bring that one in here for Sundays, for NFL Sunday, so I can play Red Zone, I can do NFL Ticket, or I can play the Red Zone on the big TV and the Pats game on the little one. I don't know. I got options, right? So that's my plan with the TVs. Had some good sales today. I knew there'd be some people in. We had like a little rush in the morning, a little rush in the afternoon, because I know kids don't have school today. Tom and Will came in. Shout out to you guys. Bought some packs. And actually, Will pulled a sick gold Charizard from the Obsidian Flames, I believe. It was that or the Paradox Rift. I don't have a lot of Pokemon in here. I'm honestly trying to sell all the rest of my packs. So, kids, parents, anybody watching, come buy the rest of my Pokemon. $6.99 a pack. I know it's cheaper elsewhere, but I couldn't get it at a good price because I didn't have Tops yet. And tomorrow, looking forward to talking to my rep at Tops, because tomorrow is the first day for folks with jobs. The corporate folks with jobs, I will say, who are back to work. And so I'm hoping I'm on his list and I can get set up and buy. It's just been burning a hole in my pocket and in my brain, and I'm trying to buy Tops. I'm trying to get good product for the store, because I think, one of the lessons I've been learning while opening this shop is you have to put your ego in check when it comes to feeling like you don't have enough for customers. Look, I got tons of stuff in here, and somebody will always poke a hole in your plan or the product that you have out and say, oh, well, you don't have so-and-so hobby box for football, or you don't have this baseball box, or you don't have this basketball product. Yeah, and you know what? Even when I do have the money to buy all these products, I won't have what everybody wants. And I had to learn to just say, I've got what I've got. If I can help you, great. If not, I will do my best to try to order it at a price where I can make a profit. Because getting this started, I haven't had a direct distributor. I've had, my guy down in New Bedford, Fall River, who's really hooked me up. Warehouse full of stuff. Whenever he gets new stuff, he still gets it to me at a decent price, even though it's not super direct, right? It's still a good wholesale price. I can still make money, but my margins, I need to have better margins, and I need to get my customer a better price. How are both those things possible? Well, if I get a better price from Tops, from Direct, Panini, whomever, I can pass on the savings to the customer, and I can still get a bigger margin. So it's like I basically am like maybe sometimes I'm $1 over, sometimes I'm right on with my packs and box prices in the store, but if I could stay right there, I could stay right on and be competitive and be the market rate lowest, whatever the big box stores charge, and then say I'm getting the product at a cheaper price. So there's more room for me to make money. It's always on my mind. Yeah, good customers today. Somebody brought in some hockey jerseys, ECHL. So Andrew, if you're listening or watching, I have these 2 hockey jerseys. One is a Calgary, I think the Adirondack Flames, so it must be the ECHL version of Calgary. And it says Adirondack on the back. And the other one is a ECHL All-Star Game 2011 jersey. And I think that's got Calgary Flames on it too. I got a pretty good deal. Guy just wanted to get rid of them. So if you want to buy those, let me know. I got new hockey. I'm going to have to get more hockey stuff for the season. I got some Bruins shirts in the other day. I'm not going to Brimfield, and I really wanted to buy. And I just also don't have a ton of cash. So I've been in a buying freeze, and I was bummed because I really like going to this event with my dad. We have fun. You know, we get the apple cider, donuts, and coffee, and we walk Brimfield, and the weather's going to be beautiful. It's going to be kind of crisp fall-ish in the morning. It'll probably warm up quite a bit, actually, during the day. But he's going to go down early, go look for paper stuff, records, postcards. I told him that if he did find anything baseball-related, to let me know or snag it. But I said, don't go out of your way. Usually that's our kind of 3 times a summer tradition is to hit Brimfield. And if you don't know about Brimfield, well, it is the biggest antique show flea market outside in the world. I think it's just the biggest flea market in the world. Tents, 10 miles of fields, like anything you want to buy. Shoes, designer handbags, jewelry, baseball cards, starting lineup figures, jackets, T-shirts, clothing, posters, wholesale, like you name it. It's a picker's gold mine. So if you haven't been, it's in Western Mass, Brimfield, Mass. Highly recommend Brimfield. It's awesome. I love that show. I had somebody come back in today who wanted to buy stuff just for way too cheap. And I just said, we're way off. The stuff isn't at the flea market for a reason. You walked into my powered, nicely air-conditioned building that's new. No, these aren't $4 things. I tallied it up with the help of my dad, and even at a discount, the person was going to spend $500. So they're going to come back, and they're going to be a little bit mad, but they're just trying to pull one over on me, because they know they're trying to flip. And flippers come in here all the time. So, look, if you have a shop, all you have to do is price stuff appropriately and just say, the price is the price. It's my brother's favorite quote. The price is the price. If you want to get it cheaper somewhere else, go somewhere else. I have it priced based on my research, and usually I'm a little bit under what the competition has. So, it's priced appropriately. And the other great line you can use if you have a shop and it's consignment or vintage or whatever, and for some reason people think they can come in here and haggle with you. I don't mind haggling if you're in the ballpark, but when you're way off, it's like you didn't do your homework. Don't waste my time. Another line you can give them is, where else are you going to find this? Down the road? No, you're not. Up the road? No, you're not. Go online. If you can see it on eBay and you say, hey, look, this is at a cheaper price, I'll say, cool, buy it. And constantly I get this look of like, what do you mean? Aren't you going to price match? Nobody ever says, aren't you going to price match, by the way. They just look at me like I'm going to fold. I don't fold. I say, hey, great, you can get it for $50 and I'm selling it for $80. Go ahead and buy it online. But nobody wants to wait because instant gratification. Nobody wants to pay shipping. And everybody just wants you to kind of bend to their will. Just don't do it. And you don't have to be mean about it. Just be matter of fact. Always be matter of fact. Just say, I can't walk in here. I heard this great line the other day. I'm totally stealing it. Fellow shop owner said, David, look, this is what I say to people who comp me on every card in the shop, on all the prices. I say, I can't change the prices on every card every morning. You may be right. The price may have changed, but you can get it here right now for the price I've stickered. Now, you might have a situation like a Mac Jones where his card has gone way down in value. There's other examples of where the card's gone way down, and we've had ample time to adjust the prices. But the Sam Laporta card I had, it was, I think, a 9 or a 10. And first of all, somebody had consigned it, so I wasn't going to move on the price anyway. But I was telling the person who comped it on, I think, 130 point. They said, oh, look, it's going for this. I said, go ahead and buy it for $55. But if you want to get it here, you can pay $84.99 plus tax. And by the way, he's going to be the top tight end. So you and me are both banking on the fact that he's going to get better. So why are you trying to get it even cheaper? If you get it now at 84, 85, chances are it's going to go up and you're going to make money. It's never enough. Give an inch, take a mile. If you mark a product $1, people want it for 25 cents. Again, if a lot of folks have no regard for running a business and cost, and some people are unreasonable. Most people aren't real mean about it. They have no concept of economy and economies of scale and understanding, like, every item you see I'm selling it for, I got to sell it for 3 times what I paid so I can pay the bills and the payroll, and then hopefully I can pay myself. I'm not there yet. I am investing all of my money and profits back into the business. And shout out to my side hustle, being the host of Treasure Games. I can do that. I have things set up to where I can reinvest all of my money, and right now a lot of my time, most of my time, into the business before I can pay myself. I'm getting closer though. Things are really trending up. We had a great month, August. We had a great month in July, back to back, really good months. And these first 2 days in September have started great. So, looks can be deceiving. I feel like a lot of people, because I shoot a lot of content in here when no one's in here, because I try to respect people's privacy. And also it's distracting, and I don't want to ignore my customers, but I feel like people have the impression that, and it's because I get the question a lot, how's it going? Hey, how are you? How are things? I don't know how curious folks are that you're doing good. A lot of people just want to check your pockets. They're pocket watching. And I think there's a lot of surprise when I say I'm doing great. I mean, I'm on Route 1, busy street. I have nice stuff. I have a nice building, got TV. I mean, I have good inventory. Everybody who is surprised that I'm doing well, I don't get it. I don't walk into your job and go, hey, how's it going at XYZ company? Yeah, how are the profits? I mean, nobody's asking me how the profits are. But when somebody asks how you're doing, they usually want you to say you're doing well and you're making money. What else am I going to say? No, I'm hemorrhaging funds and I'm doing terrible. It's not like it's easy to make the money, but what's awesome is that I am profiting. It's amazing. Just so many learnings from interactions with people. And I'm almost everybody is very well-meaning, which is good. At least that's how I interpret it. So, just interactions with customers, you will learn the most. I heard Gary Vee say this, like, if you want to learn marketing, be in a brick and mortar like I am and sell stuff to people. Talk to customers. Find out what makes them tick. Find out their buying habits. Like, I've seen certain people come in and I know what days they come in. I know what product they're probably going to buy. I could make a lot of predictions. And then think about it like a web page or social and apply it and say, if I make a post, where are people going to look on the phone, right? Or on the web page, or what should my text be? How big should it be? Colors. You can subconsciously pick that stuff up just by paying attention to the real customers right in front of you, because you've got to talk to them and interact with them. And you'll see a lot of people, especially in a hobby shop, they don't want to talk to you. You just say hello when somebody comes in. Just be like, hey, how's it going? And then you can kind of gauge their body language and how they respond, if they're going to be a talker or just a walker. walk around. People that are really outgoing and gregarious, they will just want to chat you up the moment they walk in. Great. But you gauge that by just a quick hello. You don't have to, hey, how's it going? Let me help you. Like, that's too much. And then there's people who are a little more meek and they're a little more reserved. And just saying hello, sometimes they just nod. But you let them know that you're here. It's just, and I'm in the back at my desk and sometimes I'm getting stuff done. And so I just want them to know, hey, I'm here for you, but I'm doing something. But if you need me, I got you. Hey, we have more, cards in the cases, this and that. Let me know how I can help. Sometimes I'll go that far, but I'll kind of wait till they've walked around for a while. And if it looks like, they get that look on their face like, I want to ask for help, but I'm not quite sure how, and I don't quite know what I want. You just read people, and then you say, hey, if there's anything I can help you with, let me know. I've also got more cards behind the counter. Stuff like that. That's just a little retail 101 for you. Yeah, retail. It's not the same as like waiting tables or working service industry, but for marketing, the best on-the-job training for being good at marketing is work retail. I've worked in a bunch of retail environments. I used to be the manager of a Lids in California when I was in college. I used to work at Abercrombie and Fitch. I used to, what other retail jobs did I do? Obviously, I worked at Shipwreck and Cargo down in the Old Port, family's business, folding shirts, running the register. And I do this. Retail. Wonder, did I have any other retail experience? I'm sure, but I just can't think of it. So, yeah, if you're into marketing and you want to be into marketing and you have a chance, do some retail. Just do it. Forces you to interact with people. You can't learn everything just by reading the internet or reading a book. You got to do it. I put up signs. I rearrange things. Here's another great tip. For kids, a lot of kids come in my store. I put all the players I think the kids are going to like at their eye level. So kids are walking around. They're not as tall as you. They're going to see what's immediately in front of them. If you put all the cards they like up high, they're not going to see them. You can put them really low, too. That's why anytime you walk in a convenience store, candy is low because kids can grab it, right? Or a toy store or any store that has candy, they can grab it. It's right there. Any toys, like for kids. They can, wherever they can reach, that's the stuff they usually want. I know it's simple, but think about it. It's at eye level. So those are some musings for Labor Day. And then, I was looking up is how did Labor Day start? Because I was like curious. We always say, oh, we're gonna recognize Labor Day as a holiday. So quick search. This is just a quick internet search. I don't know how accurate this is, but I asked the internet, why was Labor Day invented? Labor Day came about because workers felt they were spending too many hours and days on the job. Just like me working on Labor Day. That's funny. In the 1830s, manufacturing workers were putting in 70-hour weeks on average. The original entrepreneurs that didn't own the business, but were working as many hours as us entrepreneurs do. Okay, so advocated for 8 hours for work, 8 hours for recreation, and 8 hours for rest. The origins in the labor union movement, the 8-hour day. I'd love to say I'll get to that point. I don't think I will. My work-life balance is so different. Me just having one day off a week is more than enough for me. And then Sundays I leave at 4. Sunday and Saturday, 4. I did want to get to the gym tonight. It's almost 8, but I got some videos to do. This is what you have to do. You have to make decisions like, do I go to the gym or do I work? Because I got to get this check. Got to get this check. As Rasheed Wallace would say, CTC, baby. Just cut the check. And I'm going to cut it off right there. But hey, now we both learned the origins of Labor Day was for the 8-hour day, the 8-hour work week. No, the 8-hour day. I'm thinking of Tim Ferriss' 4-hour work week. The origins were the 8-hour day because the manufacturing workers were working 70-hour weeks and they didn't own the business. Wild. So typical me. I'm sorry if I offended anybody by working on Labor Day. But hey, how are you going to get your cards? All right, well, I'll be back tomorrow. with another episode because it's every day. It's every day, bro. And I'm really going to do this every day pending travel. And even if I travel, throw it on the iPhone. We're going to make this happen going into week 2 and NFL football. Thursday. We're only 3 nights away. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yep, in 3 nights we'll have football. So, all right. Be good. Peace.